All right, we have for the Upper Iowa Peacocks here, we have head coach Brooks McCowan, number 24, Jordan Hay, number 3, Carson Cooper. Same format, we will start with an opening statement from the coach, and then we'll open for questions.
Proud of what our guys did tonight. We battled, did everything we could to win that game. Thought both teams deserved to win it. You know, it was one of those games where if you're just a general fan, it was probably a heck of a game to watch. Back and forth, you know, they made a couple runs where our guys could have caved in and quit, but that's not what we do. Our guys have fought all year long. We knew we were going to come back, and we had the confidence that we were going to win that game. And it just so happened that we fell a little short. Northwest Mo is a great basketball team. They've obviously won a lot of games this year. And, you know, these guys don't know it now, but I'm proud of what they've done for our program, for our school, and I'm just proud of them. They're a fun group to be around. It's the most fun I've had as a coach ever. And that's because of their character and how they come to practice every single day and what they do in games, and it's just been a fun year.
Carson, what was it like for you to hit that three at the end of regulation where you had to dribble a few times, avoid the defender, and nail the shot?
Yeah, I kind of cut it close there at the end. Not much time left when it went through, but just tried to get the best looks I could. Obviously, we needed a three, and just fortunate enough it went in. So.
Coach, compare this evening's game to way back in October or whatever it was when you guys met in St. Joseph.
I don't remember that game. It was, you know, that wasn't our best showing. We came out, and I give them a lot of credit in that game. They came out juiced up and ready to go, and we came out just ready to play a game finally. We beat them the year before, and, you know, I could kind of tell he was maybe using that all summer long, getting ready for his first game of the year. And they were an hour and a half before the game. They're in the other gym yelling and screaming, and our guys were just watching the clock ready to play their first game. We came out on our heels, and we had a lot of expectations this season. We knew we could take the next step in our program because of the senior class we had and the upperclassmen we have. And so we almost came out playing not to lose instead of just playing. And they took advantage of that, and we knew we were a completely different team. We knew tonight was going to be a lot different. They knew that it was going to be a lot different. And we definitely came out and competed.
Jordan, what were you able to do, and what was the team able to do from about the 10-minute mark to about the 5-minute mark when you guys made that run and you scored several baskets during that run? What were you guys able to do?
Just to open things up, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were guarding us, we call it ice, and they ended up switching, so the big man took our point guard. And then, obviously, we just took advantage of that, posted me up, and then, obviously, great passes from our guards, and just took advantage of that.
Coach, you got to see a player like Justin Pitts in his caliber 2 times in the season. What's it going to take for a team to slow him down?
I thought we did a pretty good job tonight of it. Looking at the stat sheet, he had 33 points. But, you know, we made everything tough for him. I think he was tired. I think he settled for some shots. But when it came down to it, he's a great basketball player. He's probably the reason they are where they are. And, you know, he's going to get his a little bit, and you got to worry about some of those other guys, and you just got to make him work. I thought our guys did a great job on it. You know, they kind of switched how they were calling it there late, and we weren't able to be physical with him, and that allowed him to get to the free throw line a lot. We didn't adjust quick enough. Would be the only thing I probably would change is we just would needed to get our arms back quicker because they started calling those hand checks.
Carson, what do you guys do to adapt down the stretch when someone like Jordan fouls out in a late game situation?
Yeah, that's definitely something tough to adapt to. We don't want to adapt that way, but you know, I thought we fought well without him tonight when he went out, but he just makes a complete difference when he's on the floor, and it's been an honor to play with a guy like that. And I just have a lot of fun playing with him. We had a good connection on the floor this year, but yeah, when he goes out, I mean, it's tough, but I thought the other guys stepped up well, and we gave the best shot we could.
Brooks, your assessment of these two guys sitting next to 20 and 18 points. So what can you say about how they played in this game?
Yeah, I was kind of making fun of them out there. I said, it's about time you two have been aggressive. You know, they were joking about how many shots they took tonight, and that's the funny part about our team. They're so unselfish, they almost felt bad for taking that many shots. Well, they're great players, and they took what they gave them. You know, it wasn't anything where we were forcing it, and like Carson said, you know, it's tough when Jordan goes out, but we trust our depth. We trust our guys. Josh came in and stepped up for us. He'd been sitting there a little bit, and he was able to come in and make some plays for us, and that's why we've been where we are. That's why we got to where we are. We trust everybody. Jordan's an outstanding player, a great defender, and, you know, a great offense player, as you saw tonight. So it does hurt us when he goes out. But these two are outstanding tonight, and we didn't expect anything other than that from them.
And Coach, what were you coaches given as an explanation during this technical foul situation that took 7 or 8 minutes to resolve?
Oh, man. It just was a dead ball, double technical. I think the reason it took so long to review was they were trying to figure out who it was on, which I thought they were wrong. It was on Dennis was the one that actually got in the guy's face and pushed him. But they gave it to Jimmy, which hurt us a little bit, got Jimmy in some foul trouble. But obviously they saw it on film. I wasn't able to look at it, but they just said it was a dead ball foul. The guys got into each other and pushed each other. It got a little physical, and that happens in these type of games.
Carson, I know you talked about getting open for that final shot a little bit. Can you talk a little bit about just how it felt leaving your hand, and once again, another time this year making one of those close shots?
Yeah, it felt good coming out of the hand. I had to release it a little quicker than usual than I usually do, but it felt good, and just glad it went in, I guess. But
Kind of lower scoring. I mean, 79-74 in overtime, lower scoring game than maybe some thought coming in with as many points as these guys can put up. But what'd you think of how you defended down the stretch and in overtime and against a really good offense like that, Coach?
Zach, you've seen us all year. We're a defensive team. We're a
know.
defensive stopping son of a guns,
Yeah.
and yeah, you know that's part of the way they play. They're very efficient offensively. They'll walk the ball up the court. They get into their sets a little bit, so they're going to slow it down. We tried to push the tempo a little bit on them. We tried to pick him up, get it out of Pitts' hands a couple times, and deny it back just to make him work a little bit. But a lot of that, we knew coming in that it probably was going to be a lower scoring just because of how they play. Their offense takes a long time to develop. Usually ends back up in his hands for a ball screen, but they wait till the end of the clock for it. So it was going to be a lower possession game, and the last month we have defended better than I've ever seen in our program, and we've won some of these games where it's been a lower scoring, and that's credit to these guys just buying in and continue to stick to the process.
Any questions?
Zach,
What? Yes, Jordan.
Jordan.
You know what? I forgot to ask you about that. You needed 16 points coming into tonight to get 1,000.
Bet.
You got 18. So congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
And I can't believe I didn't ask this earlier. What is it? I know in defeat, obviously. But what does that mean to you to be able to do that in your career?
I mean, at this point, it doesn't mean a lot to me.
Right.
I just wanted to win. I mean, Coach came up to me after the game and said, congratulations, everything, but just as a team, we wanted to win, and that's what was most important to me at that point.
And, you know, it's been pretty impressive, and Jordan will never admit it, but he was a long ways away from it going into this last month and a half, and he's kind of carried our team on his back, and it's been impressive to watch him develop and what he can do. And we have 4 guys with 1,000 points on our team this year, and that's something to be very proud of. We've got one more that's going to get it fairly early next year, and that just tells you how unselfish our team is and how much they share the basketball and play together, and that's why they've been so much fun to coach this year.
And last one for you, Jordan. Coach mentioned the last few games where you had a tournament and the Pentagon and Sioux Falls, be able to get up, score some points. Was there kind of a mindset for you? Well, anything change for you?
I mean, as a team, we had a different mindset.
Yeah.
We were there to win, and we knew we had to get to the regional tournament somehow, and that was to win. So, yeah, all of our guys, Carson, all the seniors, and young guys, just had a different mindset, yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.